This is Chuck Martin at IoT World and AI Summit, Austin, Texas. With me today, I'm happy to say I've got Murray Campbell, Distinguished Research Scientist at IBM. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you played the famous match 25 years ago against Garry Kasparov. Tell me what that was like and what you've been doing since.
That was a very intense event, a highlight of my career. Obviously the first time that a computer had beaten the world champion at chess. Since then, I've been working on basic artificial intelligence research, looking for the next big thing in AI.
And at the time, you were actually one of the co-founders, the inventors of the technology that beat the chess. Tell me, why did IBM pick chess?
Chess has been around in the, people had proposed chess. Can we edit this? Or?
Was it really difficult to beat chess?
Chess has been around for a long time as a grand challenge for AI. And so IBM looked at some progress that had been made and thought that if we could build a system that could take on the world champion, the technologies that we'd have to develop to do that would advance the state of the art.
So did that take a long time to develop?
We spent 6 years building DeepBlue, so yes,
wow.
A long time.
So how did you do it?
We had a clear approach to take to build DeepBlue, but the challenge was building a system that was fast enough to execute the algorithm that we had in mind. And so we spent several years building and designing a machine that could play fast enough.
So did you basically design the technology and say we didn't have the processing power to handle what you designed?
We knew that the more processing power you had, the better the system played. And so we just wanted to max that out.
I saw them on a 25-year-old photo of them rolling the machine down the street. It's like a big machine.
Yeah, these were big refrigerator-sized cabinets. There was 2 of them.
And you actually moved the pieces.
I sat across from Garry Kasparov and moved the pieces. It was quite intimidating because I had been a big fan of his for many years, and he's a very intimidating guy staring right at you, so you have to stay calm.
And did you look at your computer and it was saying, oh, do this, and since you know chess, you say, I don't agree with that move, but I'll still do it?
I was a good enough chess player to sometimes question his decisions, but I learned pretty quickly that it was almost always right.
So what are you working on these days?
So we're looking at ways to make more general AI systems. Current AI systems tend to be very narrow, focused on a specific task. And if you can find some of the generalization abilities that humans have and incorporate those into AI systems, you'll be able to adapt your AI system to new tasks quickly without having to train them for hundreds or thousands of hours.
So how are you progressing on that?
It's a long-term project. We're actually in part of that trying to take inspiration from the brain and working with neuroscientists, understanding some of the mechanisms that are used in the brain and seeing how they translate into AI architectures.
So eventually, I mean, over a long time, do you think that will actually work?
We do believe that this is a promising path, that it will lead to systems that can ultimately have a human level kind of generality, being able to switch from problem to problem.
So if we were sitting here a year from now, what would we be talking about?
AI is a field that changes so quickly, you just never know. Right now, the big thing is what's called large language models. You can sit down and have a conversation with them, and they give a surprisingly good impression of being a human behind the screen. But next year, it could be that AI systems are developing our software for us. Who knows?
Well, I look forward to a year from now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.